The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
End up the man that time, man. They took a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. To go on 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Lawrence changing the play. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 16. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Niners had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing lead. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Purdy now to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Jaguars 7, 49ers 6.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going quickly out wide to Moore.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Etienne once more. Oh, able to avoid him. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A second down throw for Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Purdy looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Down to about the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And they'll go again with Etienne. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Etienne up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Jaguars 14, 49ers 6.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Throwing here, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's Samuel caught left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Play action, now Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down, and now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to can say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Able to find Gray here. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That is caught, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Straight ahead, Etienne. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Duvernay in motion. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Another tote for Etienne. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Purdy he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here's 1st and goal. To throw is Purdy.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Throwing, Purdy.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind
it. Could be a house call.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give running right, ETN to about the 40-yard line.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had that hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd.